One of the advanced techniques when dealing with vehicle extrication is called the Oyster Cracker. Now, it's my opinion that to have a name for each technique is very important. That way, if people are trained on a certain technique and they know what the name is, they can identify with that no matter where you're at in the country or in your state or your region. So if we have certain names for these techniques, I think that is a good advantage for us. With advanced techniques, it's important to know that these will not always work on every vehicle. There are many different types of construction with vehicles. On the road today, you have a conventional frame, you have a wishbone frame, you have a unibody and so forth. So you just really need to know that these techniques will not always work. So it's my advice to you that if you're working a certain technique and it's not really getting you're not progressing with the technique, that you need to change techniques and always have a plan A and a plan B in place. Plan B is going to be your backup plan, so to speak. So with these advanced techniques, it's very important that we have this knowledge and that we practice these techniques. With the Oyster Cracker technique, basically what you're doing is you are dealing with an incident where you have an overturned vehicle, you have a roof that is crushed in, and you have victims that are entrapped and entangled also within the vehicle, meaning that they cannot get out unless you move some metal. Now, the first step with this will be, we're going to do a side removal. So if this is a 4-door car, we're going to do a side removal. If it's a 2-door car, we're going to remove that side door first. Now, in most cases, this will provide enough room that we can remove victims from within inside the vehicle. However, if the person inside the vehicle or persons are entangled between what is now the top of the seats on the overturned vehicle and the roof, then the side removal or the door removal will not be enough, and we're going to need to provide additional room to get these people out. And this is where the Oyster Cracker technique comes in. Basically, what we'll be doing is we're going to be holding the roof on the ground, and we're going to be raising the rest of the vehicle off of the victims as we support that with either cribbing or struts. When we do this, we are going to also be cutting the A post, B post, or in the case of a 4-door car, the A, B, and C post. It is imperative that we take a look at the vehicle, and wherever we're going to be cutting these posts, we strip away the plastic and so forth, and what we're looking for there are inflator assemblies for the side curtain bag in some of these newer vehicles. When you have a side curtain bag, it's really not imperative that you know exactly where the inflator is. What is imperative is that you know where you're going to cut, whether there is an inflator or not. So wherever you're going to cut, you want to rip and strip that plastic and those molding pieces away, and you want to take a look and make sure that there is not an inflator assembly in that A, B, or C post. That's very important. Other than that, what we'll be doing is we will be supporting the vehicle as we lift it and providing additional room within the vehicle as we lift it, leaving the roof at the ground level and removing our victims in that fashion. I'm Lee Hollins. Thank you very much for watching.